Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Happy Miracle Monday, happy Oracle Monday, happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all those beautiful souls who have served our country. My name is Jill Kempner, and I'm known as the Angelic Pain Relief Expert. And I serve as an angel coach, alchemist, and author of Receiving from Your Angels, 4 practices to heal your pain with angel love. And I'm delighted to be here with you for a guardian angel message. And so we use Earth Angels, empaths, cycle breakers. Those are the souls that I'm here to serve. And my mission is to lead highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls to transform your pain into peace and become calm, clear, and confident, the true you, with angel love and relaxation. And one of the tools that we use to access our intuition, to access our angelic connection, to access our soul's wisdom are oracle cards. Oracle cards are an indirect way of receiving guidance and opening up our clairs. I'm so excited about this message that came through today. And so we're working with the Guardian Angel deck by Britta Bauman. And the question that I asked is, how is it that you are receiving and trusting your intuition to the next level? And so I'm going to share the message and then some downloads to inspire you and support you this week. So the message from your guardian angels is spark of life. And can I tell you like how many synchronicities I've already had with this card just for the past couple of hours? Sense the internal flame that awakens your curiosity, joy, and zest for life. Allow it to kindle inspiration and creativity, serving as your motivation to chase your dreams and fulfill your purpose. So here's the message that the angels gave about this. Your intuition is like a spark. So understand that your intuition is your direct line to the divine. It is how your angels are communicating with you. So it's our job as Earth Angels to bless, open, and align those chakras that are connected with our intuitive channels, to bless our intuition, to listen to our intuition, to cherish our intuition, to honor and trust it to the next level, because that's how we're receiving the messages, the healing, and the downloads. And so your intuition, what your angels are saying is your intuition is this, think about your intuition as a spark, right? It's a spark of light, a spark of life that is bringing you your next right step. It's bringing you healing, inspiration, creativity. So it's our job as Earth Angels to trust it to the next level. So here was a download that I got for you guys, and I was so excited about it. So we have 5 main direct channels to spirit. Remember the oracle cards, signs, numbers, seeing animal signs, music, that's indirect guidance that's meant to open our direct channel. So this week, your angels are saying, look for those sparks. Look for the joy. Last week was joy and contentment, and I can't tell you how many synchronicities there were with that reading and message from last week. And so this week, understand that your intuition is never gonna let you down. It's never gonna scare you. It's never gonna disempower you. It's never gonna create anxiety, stress, or tension. All of that is the ego structure, and that's okay, because we're having a human experience. That's part of the journey. But to follow what brings this spark of inspiration, of illumination, of creativity, of joy, of motivation. I love this, of zest for life, right? Because we are meant to be zesty and experience the spark, the zest, the light that is here for us, the joy that is here for us. It's actually our duty to be joyful. So what we need to unburden is our fear of the download, our fear of the message, our fear of the of the medicine. because our intuition, they keep saying this, is never gonna let you down. And I've never heard that quite like that before. So I think it's such a beautiful message. So we've got 5 channels to hear, sense, feel, connect with the divine, right? Our source, our soul, and the angels. And guess what? They're all on the same side. So your guardian angels who love you unconditionally are always answering your prayers, answering your queries, answering your questions through your intuition. And so, again, it's our job to receive and trust that message. And we're receiving them through the thoughts in our mind, claircognizance. We're receiving them through the visions in our mind's eye, our clairvoyance. We're receiving them as audible messages through the clairaudience channel. We're receiving them through Clairfragrance, the sacred sense of smell and taste. And then we're receiving them through our gut feelings, our body, our emotions, through our clairsentience. So there's so many ways that we are receiving messages from the divine, from the angelic realm. And so it's the simple message is just follow the spark, right? If you're having a thought and it makes you feel heavy, it's not claircognizance. It's not your angels. And that's okay. You can just give it to the angels, right? Like, take this to the heavens. Take this to be dissolved in the light. It's that simple. And so, thank you, angels. So here's what they said. And they wanted me to share with you today. The shadows of these clairs, the number one, and there were 2 competing for the third eye in the crown. But I'm just going to give you one for each one because it's like name it to tame it, right? When you recognize that frequency, that low frequency I'm about to name, invite your angels to bring you that spark of light, spark of creativity, spark of joy, that zest. Okay? So in the crown chakra, the number 1 shadow is negativity. So we want to create space for those negative thoughts to be dissolved into the light, right? Hold on, the angels were saying something else about that. So the claircognizant thoughts are going to make you feel alive, that zest, that spark, that creativity, that joy. Anything else is the ego, the noise, the chatter, and you can let it go. So the clairvoyance, the number 1 shadow in the clairvoyance is worry. Okay? Worry is asking for something you don't want, right? And we're addicted to worry. As a society, we have familial worry, ancestral worry, social worry, right? It's like worry is poison in our system. And so we want to release the worrisome thoughts that make us feel like we're carrying a burden, that make us feel like we're heavy. We want to give that to the angels and trust ourselves without a doubt, right? Trust the messages. Trust the love I'm hearing, right? Trust the love that's inside of you. And those visions of love, that you're allowed to see them, that is actually clairvoyance. Thank you for reminding me, angels, is the fastest way for your angels to give you a message, right? Because a picture's worth 1,000 words. And so the number 1 block in the ear chakras in the clairaudience channel, hey, Lauren, is criticism. Criticism and self-criticism. Hey, Lauren, you get a bonus card for being here live today. If you like, share, comment on my video, you will get a bonus card. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get a bonus card. And if you join the, I know there's some people that joined the Angelic Cycle Breakers community, I'll pull a bonus card for you today. So clairaudience is criticism. Cancel, clear, release the inner critic who is just trying to protect you. The inner judge, jury, and executioner, right? All those messages, those audible messages that we think is our soul, but it's not, right? It's our wounded ego parts. It's disembodied energy that's not here to serve us. We are meant to... It's the inner critic, right? We need to release, in order to open up that clairaudience channel, you need to release the shadow of criticism and self-criticism, right? Any judgments you're having on yourself, cancel, clear, release, right? This week. All right. And then on to Clairfragrance. I will be teaching a class on Saturday, June 6th, 6/6 at Sacred Ground. For those of you who are local, it's in-person class this time. And hey, Chantel, you're going to get a bonus card. Thanks for being here. So we're going to be talking about the channel Clairfragrance. It's the most light-hearted channel of all the sacred channels to spirit. And we're going to be talking about the ways that what Clairfragrance really is, right? And what it's not. The shadow of Clairfragrance, and the number one shadow I'm going to name here is shame. Again, we could cancel, clear, release that, right? Shame blocks the Clairfragrance channel. Shame blocks you from receiving divine messages. Shame is honestly a viral programming that doesn't serve our human journey. And so when you catch yourself in any shame or shame spirals, give it to Jophiel, give it to your angels, to your guardian angels. Come back to what brings that spark of light, life, and joy back to you. And Clairfragrance is that when we, often for me, so the number one point of Clairfragrance is to bring you into the now so that you can pay attention to the other channels. Yes, there's a message sometimes in the scent itself, right? But for me, what happens with Clairfragrance is I'll be on a walk, I'll be saying a prayer, I'll either be processing something, thinking about something, or saying a prayer, and then I'll get that waft of flowers. And it's like, oh, I'm getting a download, and to pay attention. So I hope that resonates. All right, on to, so understand that the clairsentience, right, which is our, such a powerful channel to spirit. There's actually solar plexus, navel, and sacral. So there's multiple shadows in here. I'm going to start with the solar plexus. So the shadow of the clairsentience in the solar plexus is, you can guess it, anger. Anger is going to slow the flow of your angel's love. It's just a protector. You're safe to release that and be soft, be open, be tender, be forgiving, be peaceful so you can get those messages. The navel chakra shadow is codependency, right? Because that is where we are attached to what people think about us, what people say about us, what what others are doing, feeling, thinking, all of that, instead of our own sovereign alignment, instead of our own self-honoring, our own self-validation, right? So codependency is needing to be validated from the outside from someone else. It's also walking on eggshells and making other people happy instead of listening to yourself. So that's a shadow of the clairsentience channel in the navel. And then down to the sacral is trauma. And whether it's physical, all the layers of trauma, right? Trauma, PTSD. So that's a shadow, right? You have to recognize why we're naming this. It's name it to tame it. When you recognize you're in that spiral, you're in that story, you're in that part of your pain body, you can release it to your guardian angels, return to that spark of life, right? Because the messages are going to be ease-filled, grace-filled, peace-filled, love-filled. That's it. Joy, creativity, zest for life. So welcome the angels of the spark of life. I got to tell you about the synchronicity of my personal card today. I literally got, you are an inner light. Your inner light is a spark of galactic consciousness, higher purpose. There's more there. And I'm like, of course I'm going to get the word spark, right? So your intuition is a spark. You now know the main shadows of your Clair. So catch it and release it to the angels and come back to the inspiration, the joy, the creativity, the spark, the light. And so all the information for the Clairfragrance class, which is an in-person class at Sacred Ground on June 6th, is on my website, jillkempnerhealing.com. And then I do have one of the most powerful ways that I can help you is a consult, an Angelic Pain Relief consult. And so I invite you to schedule that. That is a 1 hour, up to 1 hour conversation over Zoom where I'm listening. It's a heartfelt and compassionate space where I'm listening to you and your angels. And I'm going to share what your angels are saying about your pain. Together, we're going to create your customized, personalized roadmap to relief. And understand that might just be your next right step. And if we're a good fit, if it's in alignment, I will share the details of my coaching program with you. Right now, I have a 3-hour angel retreat. I have a 3-month coaching program and a 6-month coaching program. I just closed the doors to the Angelic Alchemist program, but you're welcome to sign up for next year and we can have a conversation about that. And then I also have my Angel Reiki training, and I am building the next Angel Reiki immersion. So there's so many ways to work with me and the angels. I'd love to connect with you in that way. And I want to thank everyone who's taken the time to like, share, comment my posts, my videos, my all the things, right? I really appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. I hope this reading resonated with you. Keep your intuition open to the spark of life, the zest for life. And this week, and share your message. Come to our private group, the Angelic Cycle Breakers, and share an intuition, share a download, share a message that came through either on this thread or, you know, there's 2 threads for this post every week. So I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. And thank you, angels, because on Sunday, the 31st, we are having a blue moon. That is why the angels wanted to talk about intuition this week, right? And all the shadows of those Clairs, because we are going to be receiving massive downloads this weekend. So starting on Friday through next Tuesday, we are going to be in the blue moon cycle, which means it's the second full moon of the month. So much healing, downloads, illumination of those patterns, illumination of your medicine. So follow that spark of life. All right. Love you all. Have a great week. Bye.